home, everyone. I'm Broken Boy. You're awesome, and I'm so excited to be talking about one of the most anticipated games for me, personally. I was so excited for this game, and I'm talking about Jump Force. And I'm about to tell you why you're wrong about it. Right off the bat, here's my recommendation. 3.5 out of 5. Playable game. Enjoyable. If you're a Shonen Jump fan, 4 out of 5. So, pretty high on my scale. There's really no game that I think, besides Spore Galactic Heroes. Ignore that. There's nothing that's 5 out of 5. There's nothing that's 5 out of 5 except for Spore Galactic Heroes. Nothing but Spore Galactic Heroes! 5 out of 5. Nothing but that. Okay, but nothing at all. Anyway, Jump Force, the animation. Let's talk about that. Right off the bat, the first thing you notice is the absolutely spectacular attention to detail of this game. Just the tiny things. Just the tiny things. Like Trunks' shoulders being way too big, and Trunks' hands being way too big, and Trunks' eyebrows being way too big. Why is everything so big on Trunks? But altogether, aside from that, if you really take a look at the animation, if you look at the cement you're walking on, if you're looking at the trees, if you're looking at the weave of your fabric, the attention to detail, to the small things, is absolutely marvelous. The animation can just be so absolutely jaw-droppingly good in this game, and I'm so excited to have experienced that, because I never thought I would ever see HD Luffy, and that was a strange... That was a strange experience. This game has absolutely unforgettable, comical, and well-made animation. And that's just irrefutable. It's great. Now, moving from that, the next thing you're gonna see, or the next thing you're gonna experience, is the combat mechanics, which suck! Psych! 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 These combat mechanics just happen to be unique. They happen to be a little bit different. You can't just dash directly at your opponent. You can, but it's not as simple and drawn out as it always is. And you know what? I like that. It makes it quick. It makes it fast. It makes it furious when you're playing games like Dragon Ball FighterZ, or Dragon Ball Xenoverse, or
Dragon Ball games, or Dragon Ball games, or Dragon Ball games.
There's so many Dragon Ball games. Anyway, it doesn't have that simple dash attack until you start to really understand your mobility bar, or mobility meter, as well as your dash dodges. Your dodge dashes. Your dashes? Your dodges. All the same, really. You can make headway on your opponent. Now, when you do this, unlike some other games, this leaves you vulnerable, as it should. A charge attack leaves you so vulnerable to get just uppercutted in the face. This game does not let up on you. It is not easy to get into this game. Characters are completely unique. You have to know these characters. So let's move on to the third part that absolutely blew me away in Jump Force. The story.
It is so bad. It is so bad
that I love it. It is terrible. You are facing off against two absolutely generic, I mean absolutely unique characters, and absolutely not carbon copies of the ones from Xenoverse 2. Not at all that. So you get these new unique villains, and they have Umbra cubes, which you also have, and they are endowed with evil, apparently, which allows these two villains to control the people you want to have in your arsenal. So you go out, you stop these guys, and you get the new character. That is the story, and that really doesn't matter. You're not playing the game for that. You are playing Jump Force because you're a Shonen Jump fan, or you're a beat 'em ups fan. Both of those things are found directly in this game. If you are not doing the offline battles and online battles, if you're not doing missions separately from the story missions, you are missing out. That is the beefcake of this game. That is the absolute main course. This game can get so fast-paced and satisfying when you can unleash the absolute stupendous combo that you were trying to unleash the entire time. When you can do moves directly from your favorite animes. There's, from Black Clover, Asta. He performs a move. He doesn't have names for his moves, but he has moves that directly come from parts where he's saving Yuno, where he's saving his best friend, and that was absolutely stupendous to see in this game. I really respect Jump Force, and for what it is. It pays homage to all of the Shonen Jump games and all of its wonderful characters. It may not have the spunk of your absolute favorite manga writers and anime writers, but it has the heart of those characters. The love of those characters. This is made by people who love these characters, and you can tell by how they act and how they move and how they fight. It's unique. You can't just switch between characters and automatically know what you're doing. Of course, there's still light and heavy attacks and grabs. The J skills are completely different. They're never the same, and they don't have the same mechanics. It's something you have to get used to. You have to know the character you're playing, and you have to know their strengths. And that's even the best part. When you are fighting, your health bars are your health bars. They are not your character's health bars. So you either win because you know how to use your characters, and you know how to switch, and you know how to use assists, and you know who to use against certain other opponents and how to use their abilities to your advantage, or you lose. And that is exactly why I love this game. You have to try. You have to attempt to be good. And that's what makes a game really good. Not only does it set you up for success by tutorials, and once you learn to use those tutorials to your advantage, you can actually get pretty good at this game. You can have a lot of fun. And I recommend picking it up, honestly. If you're a Shonen Jump fan, this is a must-have. It's not J-Stars, it's its own thing. Jump Force is absolutely spectacular. And I recommend it to people who aren't Shonen Jump fans, because if you haven't been exposed to these characters, these will be a wonderful impression. They are absolutely lovely and heartfelt characters that you can really appreciate. And once you do, you can finally get into the world of anime. You can start watching Dragon Ball Super and Naruto and One Piece, all the important animes. Not like those silly animes like Black Clover and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. You can really learn to love these characters. And if you haven't picked it up, I heavily recommend it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really love the company. Let me know what you think about Jump Force. If you've played it already, if you haven't played it, what are the things you're worried about? Talk to me. I'd love to answer your questions. I will be here, ready to talk to you at any point in time. If you can make it back next time, I can't wait to see you. If you can't, that's okay. I still love you. Have a wonderful day, a wonderful night, and I will see you next time.
Okay, so I'm editing this video, right? Here's the thing. I will also say that this game is not competitive. The reason that so many people bagged on this game is because it's not precise. It does reward, like, thrashing, like just button mashing, which is also really good for me because I suck at video games, but I thought I'd let you know. If you watch this to completion, thank you so much. I will see you next time. Expect a video this Wednesday, February 27th, I think is the date, but it's a Wednesday. I will see you then. Have a great day.